On your fast track to the top of the hour, a Bismarck teen facing charges after police say they seized almost 300 pounds of drugs.
Police say 19-year-old Shane Britton had more than 50 pounds of marijuana, 180 pounds of THC, 30 pounds of hallucinogens, several firearms, a silencer, and a U.S. Marshal ballistic shield. Authorities say he stole that shield after it was left behind at a home of someone he knew in November. A man was arrested after a reported robbery at the Loaf and Jug on University and 12th Avenue North in Fargo on Tuesday afternoon.
Court documents say Lucas Taveras allegedly held a knife to another man's stomach, telling him to give him 2 cartons of cigars. Then, while holding the knife to the man's neck, he allegedly told him to open the safe. Court documents showed the victim gave that man $450. Taveras is now charged with 1 count of robbery with a dangerous weapon.
West Fargo police warning you about a high-risk registered sex offender who now lives in the community.
38-year-old Blaine Covington is registered at 406 6th Street East in West Fargo. In 2006, he was convicted of lewd acts with a child under the age of 14, also convicted of molesting children as young as 5 years old.
And we have a warning for you this morning from the Cass County Sheriff's Office. They want you to know about a new scam.
Fraudsters allegedly calling you from a local number that you may trust and pick up, telling you that there's a warrant out for failure to appear for jury duty. The scammer then instructs you to bring $3,000 to a local business to have them transfer funds. They even go as far as copying a fake warrant, and they'll print your name on it.
The sheriff says if you get a call and something seems off, just hang up. You can always call dispatch and ask to speak with an on-shift deputy. President Biden is getting ready to deliver the annual State of the Union address tonight. The White House says he's expected to focus on building on some of his previous achievements.
This comes as Biden continues to pivot toward a general election rematch with former President Donald Trump. Skylar Henry has more on what to expect tonight from Capitol Hill.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
Tonight, President Biden will deliver his 3rd State of the Union address to the American people and a divided Congress, just months before the next presidential election.
The president will outline an agenda that is about continuing to build on the progress that we've made over the last 3 years.
According to the White House, the president will touch on several top issues facing Americans. On the economy, he'll push to raise the minimum corporate tax rate to 21% and to restore the expanded child tax credit. The president plans to push Congress to take action to extend the $2,000 out-of-pocket drug cost cap that currently applies only to seniors to all Americans with private insurance. He'll also focus on other aspects of health care, including mental health and reproductive rights. Additionally, the president will be greeted tonight by a new Republican House Speaker, Louisiana's Mike Johnson. The two have recently clashed over several major issues, including border security and funding for Ukraine.
President Biden is going to try to suggest that the State of the Union is strong, but of course the State of the Union is not strong.
Alabama Senator Katie Britt will give the official Republican response. The president's likely 2024 GOP rival, former President Trump, also says he'll do a live play-by-play of the address on social media. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
We're also learning more about the First Lady's guests for tonight's address. This list includes union workers, the sister of a child that was killed in the Uvalde, Texas school shooting, IVF patients, as well as Katie Cox, the Texas woman who was denied an abortion despite major health risks.
The Prime Minister of Sweden is also expected to attend in a nod to his nation joining NATO in the aftermath of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.Switching gears, we've got some warmer temperatures on the way and a beautiful sunrise.
Yes, check that out.
Yeah, with more on that, let's send things right over to meteorologist Lisa Green this morning. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Yes, we are getting to enjoy that sun up before 7 a.m. in Fargo. And you can see that we've got a little haze that's trying to develop here, but overall it's a really pretty morning here. 16 degrees right now in Fargo. Wind is westerly at 9 miles per hour. So not a lot of wind in Fargo, but it's enough to make it feel chillier. It's 4 for our wind chill right now in Fargo. And sunrise officially at 6:54. It's 14 degrees in Moorhead. Grand Forks, East Grand Forks looking good here this morning along the Red River. Nice and quiet, 11 degrees there. It feels more like just 1. So again, a morning where the extra layer, the heavier coat might be a good idea. Wind not too strong, only at 6 miles per hour out of the west-southwest. So radar showing this system that was rolling through yesterday has moved on. The cold front has passed through, and we're mainly looking at some quiet conditions. There's a few clouds down to the south and a little bit of snow just south of us that I'm keeping an eye on. But overall, most of the valley looking really quiet, and we'll generally be having some mostly sunny to a few places more partly cloudy skies for today. So out at the bus stop, again, kids might want that heavier coat here to start. Afternoon looking really good. We'll have some 20s up north in the Southern Valley. Heading home from school in Fargo, we'll be at 33 degrees with wind that will be just a little brisk. We'll see wind speeds into the teens this afternoon. Here's a look at your forecast for the coming days. Today, the coolest of the next 11. Tomorrow, similar today, but we'll be starting to warm things up. And then this weekend, we're really seeing that change. Saturday into the 40s, we spring forward with daylight saving time starting overnight Saturday night and into Sunday. And after that, we've sprung into some 50-degree temperatures. It may even reach 60 to start off next week, with our highs in the upper 50s coming up for Monday and Tuesday. So warm weather ahead, and even today it's nice to just get a little breather after we've had some active weather recently.
We are truly springing into spring. When does that ever happen?
A lot of years, not very often. And
Right.
we've certainly been doing that.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be a little bit of a relief getting 1 hour less of sleep to be waking up to warmer temperatures, I feel.
Sure, that'll help a little bit on Monday,
Yeah.
I suppose, coming up.
Something to look forward to. Thank you, Lisa. Attention, crafty guys and gals. The West Acres Mall is once again partnering with Unglued to host their annual Unglued Craft Fest this weekend.
Over 70 unique makers, artists, crafters will all be there, as well as a ton of free workshops for you at home. The Valley Today's Morgan Drake is live this morning at Unglued to give us an idea of what's to come. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, ladies. Yeah, so I'm here at Unglued, and I'm here with Jessica Carinta, who is a maker who will be actually at the Craft Fest at the West Acres Mall. So, Jessica, can you just tell me a little bit about what I'm looking at in front of us here?
Yeah, so this is part of my wooden flower collection that I do, and there's kind of two different things going on. I have a collection of flowers that represent all of the birth month flowers, and every month actually has 2 flowers, so you can put together a bouquet to represent your family with your birth months. But then also I have 99 flowers actually that are, and growing, that are from the Victorian language of flowers, where every plant has a meaning, and then you can put them together to represent different emotions, different experiences, different events with wooden flowers.
Okay, so can you tell me any of the flowers in front of us, what their secret meaning might be?
Yeah, so like right here we have the sweet pea, which means blissful pleasure or having a lovely time.
That sounds really nice. Yeah. So you will be at the craft fair. Can you tell me just a little bit about what else might be at your booth?
Yeah, so at the Craft Fest, I'll have my wooden flower collection. I also do wooden paintings, which are a collection of 3D laser cut wood and felt artwork. And then I've actually started doing pennants as well. So a little festive, represent your team, represent something that you love, little pennant pins and earrings.
And can you tell me just a little bit about how you as a maker heard about the Craft Fest?
Well, I started by going to the Craft Fest as a shopper a number of years ago, and it's always a really fun time. And I would go out on the Friday night event and be there early to make sure I saw everything, and just really loved the atmosphere and the energy that this Craft Fest puts on. So I made sure to, when I became a maker, to jump in and join the Craft Fest.
And it sounds like it's going to be a really great way for anybody who's even just a little bit interested in being crafty to just go out in their community, see what local makers might be around you, maybe see some kind of artwork that you hadn't even thought of before. I'd never heard of a Victorian language of flowers before this. So it's going to be a really fun event. It's going on Friday and Saturday. That's all for me right now. Back to you in the studio.
Well, how fun. Thank you so much for a live check-in this morning, Morgan.
And for anyone interested in heading on out this weekend, it will be happening mall-wide starting tomorrow from 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
NDSCS in Wahpeton now announcing a big expansion of the agriculture department with some brand new degrees.
The Precision Ag degree is designed to train students in the latest tech advances in agriculture equipment and prepare students for careers where they will sell, troubleshoot, and repair farm technology. NDSCS says there's a growing demand and critical need for this type of work identified by farm equipment dealers.
The Ag Precision program offers hands-on experience operating state-of-the-art machinery, including a paid internship opportunity as well. The Shields in Fargo has been teasing something new coming soon to the store, and we now know it's packed with flavor. We're talking about a jerky shop.
As if it couldn't get any better when they added the candy shop. It's going to be located in the cafe inside the Shields off of 45th Street South. You can mix and match several different flavors. It's going to run you $15 for half a pound of jerky. The shop should be open later this month. Oscar Mayer is hoping everyone will be in love with its first ever plant-based hot dog.
Yeah, the product is made in collaboration with parent company Kraft Heinz and the Knot Company. It's a startup backed by billionaire Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Now, the new Oscar Mayer Knot hot dogs and Knot sausages will launch later this year. Ahead of International Women's Day this Friday, Mattel has now released new Barbie role models honoring 8 women that the company says are, quote, shaping the future with their inspiring stories.
Those included honor actresses Helen Mirren and Viola Davis, and singers, I thought I saw her there, Shania Twain.
Let's go, girls.
Yes, I thought it was her costume. There she is.
Very cute and something to look forward to as we round out the week. The Today Show and CBS Morning's just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. More live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up right now with Miss Alex Larson on the Fargo CW. In the meantime, we've been having them all week. Enjoy a beautiful sunrise. Take care, everybody.